So I'm about to do my do-it-yourself nightstands. Here's a little background story. I got these two stands off of Facebook Marketplace for a total of $10. And so what I'm gonna do is revamp them to look super amazing. They're pretty decent wood, 3 drawers each, and they're just gonna look super amazing. I'll then do a video so you guys can see, like, you know, what products I use and everything like that. So I'm trying to document it as I go. But yeah, 2 really nice nightstands for 10 bucks. And I can't wait till y'all see the finished products. All right, so the first step that I've done so far was getting all the hardware off. So we took the old brass handles off, and then we also took off the brass corners that were here. Took those off on both stands. So you can see, which was fairly easy. I just used my drill to unscrew the handles from the inside, and they fell right off, which was good. And then I used this flathead screwdriver to kind of pry up the corner pieces, the brass corner pieces, which were these little pieces, and these were the brass handles. So the next thing I'm gonna do is put this piece here because it was missing. So I went to my local Home Depot and got them to cut this for me, which I am going to drill onto there so that it can look as close as possible as the bottom of this one. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do now, is drill that on, and then I'm going to fill in all the chipped wood pieces and missing wood pieces, and I'll show you guys that. So here is what I'm using to fill in all the cracks in the wood, the chipped pieces and whatnot, the holes. I'm actually even going to fill the holes that the hardware came from, so I can make new holes for my new hardware. So this is what it looks like. Plastic wood, all-purpose wood filler. And so, yeah, I'm gonna use that. Not that the bottom of this really matters, because it really doesn't, but the fact that like right here is like gouged out, I am going to fill that a bit so that it can stop like chipping, you know, that. And then I'm going to do like right here, fill all of those little spots in. I'm starting off with this one, do everything on this one, then I'm gonna go over to the second one. So. All right, so I just did the plastic wood filler to fill in the holes and the little dents and gouges on both. Not sure how neat it's supposed to be, but I think the gist of it is basically to just kind of fill the holes. So this is the one. You see, I fill the holes where the handles were. I'll go over to this one, and I did it like all corners, the handles, top spots, and then I need to kind of look at the instructions just to see how long it's supposed to stay on here and how long does it take to dry. Okay, it says allowed to dry approximately 2 to 6 hours for shallow fills and 36 hours for deeper fills. Sand with medium sandpaper. Well, I was kind of hoping I didn't have to wait that long, so we're gonna probably get a fan up here to try to expedite this process. Or a heater maybe, I'm not sure. But we're gonna figure out something because I want to get it, like, keep going. So while I'm waiting for the wood filler to dry, I figured I should maybe sand the top down because although there's not really gouges on the top, it's still kind of like rough. So I started doing that or whatever. Again, this is my first time doing like this type of project with the nightstand and all of this. So it's gonna be trial and error for sure. But I do think that I should like sand down the top part just to get those rough spots out of the top of the nightstand. Because I haven't really decided. This probably could have used some of the wood filler because it's like an actual gouge going across. But haven't decided on how I want to do the top of them. Not sure if I want to leave the tops as they are, like just a wooden top, or do I want to get like some type of glass to put on the top. Either way, I do want it to look or appear to be like nice and smooth. So I'm gonna try to see if putting like this, I had some 120 sandpaper from a previous home project that I did. So I'm gonna put this on and, you know, sand it and see if this does anything. But personally, I think that I probably need something a little bit more rough than the 120. And I don't think I have anything, but we're gonna try to see. So I want to say that sanding it down with the 120 definitely did help this one especially get like, there were some like deep gouges in there, and it's definitely nice and smooth now. You just had to put a little bit of elbow power into it. So there's still a few like this here, and then it's like here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to sand those down. If not, if that doesn't work, then I will, like there's those two there too. I'm gonna try to sand those down, and if that doesn't work, then I'll put the wood filler on those. But this one, on the other hand, I think I was sanding a lot, and it actually started going to its natural wood tone and actually took off the black paint. So that was pretty cool, I guess. But if this one is good on the top, like maybe a few more hits with the 120 on the top. And I'm gonna probably save like this corner for when I actually get ready to sand down the wood filler, only because I don't want to make a mistake and hit the undry wood filler. So far I feel like I am going in the right direction. I'm gonna hit this again in these certain little spots, but it's definitely nice and smooth. And then hopefully I can just get right into this sanding of the wood filler spots, because I'm like ready to go. So one thing I did not mention in the very first video of what I did before I actually started is that I had this spray bottle filled with 91% alcohol, and I did like open all the drawers and sprayed everything down on the inside with 91% alcohol. Not for any reason in particular, I guess, but more so just like bugs, spiders, whatever may have been in there. I just want to go ahead and kill it with the 91% alcohol. And while we're waiting for the wood filler to dry, just to kind of go over some of the stuff that I got. So I got these because I do plan on putting corner braces back on there. And so I got these corner braces from Ace Hardware. I also got the Rust-Oleum Champagne Mist because a part of me wanted to do gold nightstands, and then a part of me saw a YouTube video. Well, I saw a YouTube video where a lady did like this pearl like color dresser, and I thought it was so beautiful, but I couldn't find the Rust-Oleum metallic accents paint and seashell, I think it was. And so because I couldn't find that, I just went ahead and got that gold, and I'm gonna try it out and see how I like it. But I did find the Rust-Oleum Metallic Pearl Mist. So not sure exactly how it will come out. It looks like it'll come out just kind of like the one that the lady had on YouTube that was like a pearly white color. This, if it comes out anything like what's on the top, I do like that, and that would work for me too. So I got 2 of those. I got this Rust-Oleum Comfort Grip because several people on YouTube did advise that when using the Rust-Oleum spray paint, sometimes it doesn't come out right, but using this like sprayer grip thing helped the spray paint come out evenly. So I was like, definitely want to make sure it's even. So I did get that, and then I got some chalk paint, some white chalk paint, and I want to use that as like my base, and then I'm going to try the Pearl Mist over that, and if that gives me the look I want, then I will not use the gold. If that does not give me the look I want, then I will use the Champagne Mist. And something tells me, like with my room, the Champagne Mist will pop really well, because I really wanted gold stuff in my room anyway. So yeah, those are my products that I got. I sprayed it down with the 91% alcohol to begin with, and we just have to wait for the wood to dry. I was able to get those gouges out of this one, so you can just see like it's like nice and smooth. Dusty, but no gouges, which is really nice. And so yeah, we just have to wait for it to dry, which I stopped at like 11:15, so it is 12:03, so it's almost at 1 hour. I feel like I have enough energy that I'll stay up to you know, like another hour or hour and a half to let it dry some more, come back and get back to work. Yeah, it feels like it is drying really, oh yeah, it's definitely drying really good, because this is already hard. So yeah, I'm gonna give about another hour and 15 minutes, and come back and finish it up. Okay, so I waited about 2.5 hours. The time now is 1:43. So yeah, about 2.5 hours. And I started sanding. I'm using this. I'm not sure what grade sandpaper this is, but or sand brush this is, but I had this from some previous work that I did. And so what I'm just doing now is taking it and just smoothing it out. And I think it's doing pretty good. It's definitely really smooth. Yeah, I think it's gonna be all right. So like it comes right off, and it's dry too, which is good, because I didn't want to wait all night till tomorrow. Like I'm eager to get the paint on. So yeah, I'm gonna do that to all the little spots, and then the next thing after this would be to get the base paint on, which I haven't decided if I'm gonna use the chalk paint or just use a regular white paint that I already have and return the chalk paint.